Hey guys, it is Josh here from Absolute Snow, and I'm here today bringing you the Bataleon Surfer for winter 2021. This is obviously your out and out free ride machine. It is designed so that you can surf the deepest of snow effortlessly and have the best day ever. With this really wide nose and deep cut swallowtail, you're going to have the ultimate float in the deepest of conditions, so definitely one to have in your quiver. It goes without saying this is a directional board. We've got a nice 3D nose on there that's really wide, and then this deep cut swallowtail on the back, which is designed to sink in the snow. So you'll have almost a boat-like movement. That nose is going to want to float up and that tail will sink down. Also, we have a little bit of suppleness on the nose, but a really stiff tail. What that's going to do is give you drive on them harder pieces. I mean, it'll have the ultimate hold in the carve. And in line with that, to make sure you have the ultimate hold, what we have is a classic cambered profile. So it's cambered from the outside of your front foot all the way to the back of the board. Again, just meaning you have stability at speed, but also that hold when you are charging them big, deep Euro calves. So classic to Bataleon, what we have is, of course, we have the side kicks and the 3BT technology on the nose there. 3BT is where the edges of this nose rise up, and then the side kicks is an additional rise on the top edge of the snowboard. What this is going to do is provide two things. One, it's going to be a little bit more forgiving, so a little bit harder to catch your edge. Not that you're going to be doing that on this thing, but where it really aids is that float in the powder. This board is going to want to rise, and that extra bit of 3BT technology in there is just going to give you even more uplift in that deep snow. Under the top sheet, what we have is an ultra light core. This is a mixture between Paulownia and poplar, which provides a really responsive light core, as it says, very light underfoot, but also very durable and strong. Now, I said this board is aggressive, and where that comes from is two forms of carbon in this board. What we have is carbon stringers that run down the length of the board. This is going to provide pop when you're coming out of the carve or even popping an ollie. It's also going to dampen any of the shock or vibrations in the snow. But what we also have is dual radial super tubes that run laterally to the board. What this is going to do is provide the board some torsional stiffness, which again is going to give you that hold and power in the carve. Now, with all that tech in the board, they're not going to go halves on the base. And also, if you're in them warmer conditions in that backcountry, you need a really fast base on there. So what they've added is the Hyperglide S base. This is a sintered base that absorbs loads of wax, really strong. So if you knock it on any of them sharks underneath the snow, you shouldn't be getting any core shots, but mainly it's very, very fast. So in them warmer powder conditions, you should still be flying. Okay, so obviously this board is not designed for your complete beginner. This board is for someone who knows what they're doing and is after a board to have in their quiver for them deep powder days or them chargy piece days. So if you're an intermediate to advanced rider, this one is definitely one to have in your quiver. It is the ultimate surf snowboard. It really surfs that deep stuff well and charges the piece hard when you need it to be as well. It looks really cool, and yeah, you just really need to try it in the powder to believe it. Definitely one to check out, maybe a Japan board potentially. Give it a look. This is the Bataleon Surfer for winter 2021.